Hello students, today we will learn chapter 3 Computer Organization. Contents of this session are Introduction, next Basics of Microprocessor, next Characteristics of Microprocessor, the last one is Data Communication between CPU and memory. First, Introduction. Computer organization deals with the hardware components of a computer system. So you know very well what is hardware. Hardware refers to the physical components of a computer like keyboard, mouse, CPU and so on. So it includes input-output devices, the central processing unit, storage devices and primary memory. And the term computer organization looks similar to the term computer architecture, but computer architecture deals with the engineering considerations involved in designing a computer. So it is like a software, whereas computer organization deals with the hardware components that are transparent to the programmer. So physically we can touch and see the hardware components. Next, basics of microprocessor. Microprocessor were first introduced in early 1970s. The first general purpose microprocessor 4004 was developed by Intel Corporation. And next, a microprocessor is an electronic component that is used by a computer to do its work, and it is a programmable multi-purpose silicon chip. So in simple, a microprocessor is an integrated circuit which accepts binary data as input and provides output after processing it as per the instructions stored in the memory. Next, the microprocessor is made up of three main units, that is arithmetic logic unit, control unit and the last one is registers. So already in first lesson we had discussed about these units. The arithmetic logic unit performs arithmetic as well as logical operations, and next control unit will control the overall operation of a computer, and the last one registers means they are used to hold the instruction and data for the execution of the processor. So a register is a temporary storage area built into your CPU for immediate processing. Next, this is the block diagram for microprocessor. Here the input will be given to the microprocessor through input device, and the data will be processed in the microprocessor and it will give the output to the output device. So this is how the microprocessor will be executed. Next, characteristics of microprocessor. This is an important 5-mark question from this chapter. So a microprocessor performance depends on the following characteristics. First, clock speed, next instruction set, and the last one is word size. Now let us see each heading one by one. First, clock speed. Every microprocessor has an internal clock that regulates the speed at which it executes instruction. And next, the speed at which the microprocessor executes instructions is called the clock speed. So the speed at which the read and write operations carried out is called clock speed, and the clock speed is measured in megahertz or in gigahertz. Next, instruction set. A command which is given to a computer to perform an operation on data is called an instruction. So each and every instruction given to a computer is called an instruction set, and the instruction set carries out the following types of operations like data transfer, logical operations, arithmetic operations, control flow and input-output operations. And the last one is word size. The number of bits that can be processed by a processor in a single instruction is called its word size. So word size refers to the number of bits processed by a computer's CPU. And next, the word size determines the amount of RAM that can be accessed by a microprocessor. So these are the characteristics of a microprocessor. Next, data communication between CPU and memory. The central processing unit has a memory data register and a memory address register. So you know very well, register means internal memory, that is temporary memory. Here the memory data register keeps the data which is transferred between the memory and the CPU. So here it will store the data or information alone, whereas the memory address register holds the address of a memory for the data. So here it will have the storage location address for the given data. And next, program counter. Program counter is a special register in the CPU which always keeps the address of the next instruction to be executed. So it is a special register to keep track of the address of the next instruction to be executed. The last one is bus. A bus is a collection of wires used for communication between the internal components of a computer. So a bus is a connection of wires between the components of a computer. Next, today's assignment question is explain the characteristics of microprocessor. So finish reading and writing by today itself. With this I conclude our class today. Thank you.